Hello, nerds. Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat and we share our opinions with you. I'm your host, Chuck, and we got Randy. Say what's up to the people, Randy.
Yo, what's up, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight, brother?
All first things first, Randy.
What's that?
Happen.
What?
Or maybe happening. Disney made the most foolish decision ever and may have hired Donald Glover and Stephen Glover to do a TV show. But not just any TV show, Randy. A Lando Calrissian show.
Okay. All right. So I want to preface this statement by stating I love the Glover brothers. I do. I love the Glover brothers. But I don't think the casting is right. And I don't think this is their wheelhouse.
First of all, let me talk about the story. Just let me get some people on the story of the background. Though there won't be any major studio movie script writing down until Hollywood's ongoing double labor strike is resolved, Lucasfilm has tapped Donald Glover and his brother Steven to pen its new Lando series. The same Star Wars project Haunted Mansion director Justin Simien was previously attached to the development. So Justin Simien was like, "Fuck this, I'm done with this." So they said, "Hey, Donald, won't you and your brother, who write a black surrealism, come to our network of children's shows and write us a Lando version of a show?" If anybody was a scoundrel in the Star Wars universe, it's Lando.
Oh yeah.
They nerfed Lando. They nerfed Lando to the highest of nerftivity.
But it's just, and it is to the fact that, like, man, Donald Glover's just not that character. He's
not Lando. Not at all. Not at all. Nothing about him says
Lando. He's not. I mean, he's a cool dude, as in he's individual, but he's not like smooth.
No.
Not like a ladies' man, right?
He's not. And any Billy D. Williams.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. He's not gallivanting across the universe with adventure and getting girls and different. That's not who he is.
Even when you give him a porn stash, he's still not cool.
I mean, he's cool, but he's not suave. He's not that cool.
Randy, he ain't cool. He ain't cool. No, he's not cool. He's an awkward, weird kid.
But that don't mean he ain't cool.
He ain't cool. No, yes, there is a cool. There is a level of cool. He is not that. He is not that. He's not cool in any category. Not the word cool. He wouldn't cool on his own show. Don't you start here. Nope. We're not gonna say he's cool. He's not cool. He's not a cool nerd.
He's not suave.
He's not cool. He's not cool. No, he's a lane. He's an L7. He's all of those things. Yes, he is. He's an L7. He's an L7.
Ain't an L7.
He's an L7.
Not an L7.
He's an L7.
Like I like Childish is dope. Childish is dope.
Well, no, he's not. He's a weird.
Childish isn't dope.
He's dope as what he does. But
that's what I'm saying. That's what makes him cool.
That's rapping, writing, and acting. That's the weird kid he is in his own shit. I watched all his videos, every video he's ever made, and not once I say, man, he cool as shit. I say, no, you're dope because how you do things.
That's cool. Why are you making it like he's not corny?
He is corny. He is the definition of corny.
Not corny. He's not like what I think. I'm gonna think of corny. Like
Nick Cannon. Him and Nick Cannon. Maybe he's below
cool.
Nick Cannon. I think Cannon's more cool. In their world, in this alternative universe, Nick Cannon would be the James Bond of those two.
No, they're not James Bond. Like, I think we're talking about different things now. I think we're talking about different things. That's what I'm saying.
There's what he does.
That's what I'm saying. They're cool at what they do.
I'm talking about cool as in personality.
They're not right. They're not like the cool, smooth guys. They're not James Bond. Like, if they were ever considering doing an American version of James Bond, it's never going to be Nick Cannon or Donald Glover. No, it's not.
if Donald Glover is the same age as Idris Elba, we'd be like,
Donald,
motherfucker,
okay,
cool.
okay. Donald Glover, Idris Elba never has to worry about losing a role to Donald Glover. That's
That's
just
right. That's what I'm
never
saying.
going to happen.
He exudes cool.
Right.
Like, for example, my friend Bobby exudes cool. I'm a cool person, but Bobby is the definition of
And
cool.
that's right. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can be cool in your own skin, like because you're authentic in who you are.
Talking about that cool. Lando is not a cool person.
Yes, he is.
No, Lando is not a cool person. Lando's an asshole.
He's a cool person.
He's suave. Like you say,
Right.
he's
Right.
the cool. See, there's two layers of slob. There's external coolness. External coolness. That's what Lando is.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's not a cool person. He's an asshole person.
Like, and when you say not a cool person, it's not like he's not like a moral person or some shit.
That's
like
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right.
I always think about, like, remember like Empire Strikes Back?
Uh-huh.
And he goes up and he introduces himself to Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Grabs her hand, gives her, kiss on the hand, and then like right away Han Solo is like, "Yo, get away from her! You're too
because
like I'm threatened. Yeah,
right.
I'm too threatened by. You know, he's like that.
He's that.
Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. He's
he's like cool, and it's like
that cool is different than doing cool things.
Yeah, no, that's what
it's different. I guess what you're saying. I think I get what both of you're saying. It's like there's like tiers to it, right? There's like different tiers to it.
Cool in different categories.
There's like, but I agree with you. Like, if Idris Elba was younger,
they
do
to fucking
they do Lando as Idris Elba. Absolutely. I mean, the same reason why everybody kept saying Idris Elba could be the next James Bond.
Absolutely,
right? 100%. And that's kind of like how they did with what's the name in Tenet. They try to make him like a Bond type character.
And he's
Denzel Washington's son.
Yeah, David, whatever.
David Washington.
John David. Yeah.
You know who they should? They should get. What's his name? Ray J. John Paul. He should be
John Paul. Yep. You said his name right. John Page.
Oh.
Damn it.
Almost.
You were so close. You were so close.
Hey, you messed it up. Stop it.
Almost.
I thought about it, done corrected it. Damn, you were so close.
Ray J. John Page. Yes.
He exudes cool.
Absolutely. He would be perfect as a young
like what cool is when you can stand there, you can look at them and say, that motherfucker right there is cool. You would never say there's not a book and there's not a world in which we live in where Denzel, when Donald Glover, you can just look at him. He just stands there and say, that motherfucker's cool. That's cool.
Got mad charisma. Right. You're not. He's not. No, I agree with you there. He's not. He's not cool. That character. He's not that character. He's not that character.
If Billy D. Williams is on the bus stop waiting on the bus, he's gonna do it. He's gonna be cool doing it.
Billy D. Williams, to get women, don't even have to talk to them.
Exactly.
Exudes that. They like.
That's what I'm saying. If Billy D. Williams walked into a club, looked over at a woman and smiled at her and walked in, didn't say nothing to her, she's coming up to him in the club.
Right. Donald Glover got to say some clever shit to get that same chick.
Yes. He'll stare at her when he's walking in. She's like, who the fuck is this weirdo looking at me?
Right.
I call police on
him. So I was it was this interview, it was Killer Mike, and this is when they was doing, what was that movie? It was like it was Idris Elba, it was Michael Ealy, T.I., they were all in. Well, anyway, they were talking about, they said, so Idris Elba came to like this club in Atlanta, and they was like, man, every guy was playing second best until Idris chose which girl he wanted to leave with. You know what I'm saying? There was like every dude, he was like, and it was stars in there, but they knew until Idris picked, everybody else was like, until he picked, wasn't nobody get no girl.
That's about right.
He was like, everybody was in there. He was like, anybody you can think of was in there, but he was like, what, nobody going home with one girl until after Aegis picked, because they was all hoping they were going to be the ones going home with Aegis.
Exactly, because he exudes cool.
Exactly. Exactly.
He just stands there.
We agree on that. We agree on that. I agree with that.
So Donald is cool at what he does.
Yeah, he is. That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't exude cool.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's not that guy.
Different level of cool. Yeah, he's not that. So Lando is that level of cool.
Absolutely.
And Donald doesn't even write that level of cool.
Well, maybe just hear me out. Just devil's advocate here.
Mm-hmm.
They have. It sounds like they're gonna have complete creative control over this. So maybe they pull it off.
They can't. No.
See now, okay, there's got to be more dimensions to the Lando character than just being cool, though, right?
There are. I watched that movie, and that movie made me want to throw up in my mouth.
Well, he showed up on a couple of episodes of Rebels, and that's exactly who he was. He was the cool, swashbuckling pirate type of guy who you can't trust. And I don't want to see him being anything else. It's like we got Sam Jackson. It's like everything we could have had with Sam Jackson. It was like, no, they made him pensive and all of those. Like, no, I want the character that you've given me for the past 40 years.
What's up, Mark?
Mark said in chat, he said he's a Lando variant. He's a Lando variant.
He's a Lando cosplayer. That's what he is. He's a Lando cosplayer. He ain't even a variant, Mark. He's a cosplayer. He's a cosplayer even in the variant universe.
Because there's no universe where Childish Gambino is as cool as Lando Calrissian. It's not. It's not.
The coolest version of Donald Glover is Childish Gambino.
Right, and he's not that guy.
And Childish Gambino's not even a cool rapper. Yeah. He's a nerdy, smart rapper whose awkwardness makes him cool.
He's not, yeah.
That's like saying Lupe Fiasco is a Jay-Z level rapper. No, Lupe is a great ass rapper. Put words together better than anybody else, but he doesn't have the same cool as Jay-Z.
Now, admittedly, I haven't seen all of Donald Glover's stuff. But does he always play? Because like in The Martian, he played that eccentric, super smart, nerdy, rocket scientist, right? So like, does he always play that type? Where he's
he's cooler now than he's ever been. The earlier stuff, it was worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? The earlier stuff, he was more awkward.
Let me give you an example of who Donald Glover was. He's the kid that got kicked out of Princeton. That's really smart. Got kicked out of Princeton, and doesn't tell anybody why he got kicked out of Princeton. And that, so he's a smart guy that hangs around a bunch of cool people. He's kind of like me. I'm a smart guy that hangs with cool people. I'm not a cool person. I don't exude cool. One of my closest friends, Bobby, who's super smart, exudes cool. Like he just exudes like I'm the cool dude.
I thought you were talking about me.
No, you're Donald Glover type.
That's why I said thank you. I thought you were talking about me. You hang around me.
No, so he does it. He never has played that role. He's always put himself as the awkward person. That he's the awkward person that has a lot of cool skills.
And here's another just devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of women think he's really sexy.
Who?
Donald Glover.
They do. I agree with you. There are women.
There's a lot of women think he's
as in like the smart guy.
The black girls don't think he's sexy.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he ain't running up. Yeah, right. He's not pulling Nicki or Beyonce. No, not at all. Not at all.
If Billy D was young right now, Cardi B would be throwing it at him.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They're not throwing it at him.
They're looking at Donald Glover like, you're the weirdo. Why would I throw it at you?
Like, he can get them, but he has to work at it, right? Yes. Like Billy D doesn't have to do that.
but I'm totally agree with you, Rodney. When they're on the red carpet, every cute white girl has looked at him and said, "Oh my God, there's Donald Glover." I think they said it because they revere how dope he is as a person, right?
Yeah, they look at him as a total artist.
Like a total artist.
Like, and he's a singer, he's a rapper, he's an actor, He's a writer. Yeah.
No, he's like the total
intellectual. Yeah, like
all of those
intellectualism to him,
and he's
right?
but
also funny. Yeah.
Without trying to be something else, right? And I think
so they're more of like attracted to him in
they
the
look
Renaissance
at it as husband material, like
the Renaissance way.
Renaissance.
I think Chuck is right. They look at him as husband material, like he would be a guy to take.
They're not looking at Idris Elba as husband. They're looking at fuck the dog shit.
All right. And then I will marry him.
I'm gonna ride that dude.
I will marry him. That's the difference. Yeah.
Yes, that's how they look at it.
They not gonna make Idris wait. Donald would have to wait. Like, Donald
have to show that he has all these talents and he has to be the cool guy too behind the scenes on every day.
Yeah.
Mrs. Kamei is in chat, so we have a female opinion over here now.
Miss K May. What's up, Miss K May? How you doing?
We're debating on if Lando or if Donald Glover is as sexy enough to be Lando Calrissian.
Yes. Where Lando Calrissian, women look at him across the room and is like, that's the guy I want to be with tonight.
And to things with Donald, Idris, and Donald as famous as he is, Idris could still leave with Donald's date at the end of a night. You know what I'm saying? Like, Donald Glover is not taking Idris Elba's girl. It's just not happening.
No, not at all.
And the thing is, that's the character who he is. Like you said, a young Billy D. Williams in his prime, right? Like, your mom and your aunties talk about Billy D. Williams.
Yes. For example, Donald Glover's one of his first mini movies was called Clapping for the Wrong Reasons, because the internet. And throughout the whole entire movie, he has, what's her name? Abella Anderson walking around his house. And he has no idea how Abella Anderson walks around his house. If anybody doesn't know who Abella Anderson is, she's an adult actress, pretty adult actress. And she's walking around his house, and he's the awkward guy. And every time he sees her, he's like, who are you? And she just looks at him and walks off. The whole entire video. One of his cool ass friends brought Bella Anderson to the house. Oh yeah. So yeah. Yes, we can, Rodney. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What's up, Peter Griffin? How you doing? How can L3 be wrong? What's L3?
Yeah, I don't know what L3 is.
Yeah, what's L3? Tell us what that is. What's up, Bruce? What's going on, Bruce? Miss K, man, what's going on? But yeah, so he wasn't even cool in his own music video. It's his music. What? He hasn't been a cool guy in the
No, he's not. But can he write? Can his writer's room write one? I think it's the more important question. Shouldn't be cast in that role.
Yeah, he shouldn't be casting him. I think they could write.
I think that's the problem. I think the problem is the casting, not necessarily that he was assigned.
Yeah. Him doing a Lando movie could be good. Potentially could be good. I've never seen him write anything cool, but I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying that his team cannot write a cool person. They may be able to write the coolest person ever. L3 was his droid. Oh, he's talking about the droid. Oh, I forgot about his droid. Oh shit, I totally forgot about it.
I don't remember much about whatchamacallit. What was that damn movie's name? A Solo. I just don't. It was a very forgettable movie for me.
It was for me too as well. But I'm curious though. I am curious. Let's
bring up a bigger point.
Okay.
We even need this series because Disney has proven they're giving us a lot of things that we just don't need. Secret Invasions.
No, we needed it. We just didn't need that version of Secret Invasion.
We didn't need any of it, right? So that's what I'm saying. Why do we necessarily? How does it help the Star Wars universe to
have a Lando story?
A Lando story.
Yes, and it puts us in the realm of Skywalkers again, and God knows.
Well, it's interesting because when I was reading that article, there was always rumors that they were working on it, but they never confirmed that they were working on it. But this article confirms that they were working on it already because the director left.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, and he's the director of Haunted Mansion, and he decided to leave to work, to concentrate on Haunted Mansion. And so that just confirms that it was being made, because maybe that's what they're doing, is that they're trying to just finish everything they had on the slate, and then everything else going forward, they're just gonna like put a pause on. Like Iger was saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, as Simeon said though, concerning his own identity, he says, but I can help but wonder, am I too black? Am I too queer? And do people just don't want to say that? Because it seems like I develop things with these companies and they never happen for reasons unknown. And what he says, am I too black? Donald is very, very black. I give him that. Is Donald a weirdly queer? Very weirdly queer at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I think for this character to have sustainability, it has to be cast right and it has to be written.
Boy. Peter Griffin came on fire. He came for a series that I would love to see. A Lando and Hondo series. I would love to see a Lando and Hondo pirate series. But they are swashbucklers. And I guess because Earl Flynn is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Earl Flynn is really cool.
Yeah.
When you see Earl Flynn from an old movie on the screen, you're like, that motherfucker gets girls and he's cool. That is definitely not Donald Glover. And when I think of Lando and Hondo, I think of old Earl Flynn movies.
I mean, I just want, because they're going to be competing for chicks and competing for the biggest bounty because they're frenemies, right? I mean,
they're frenemies. I would love that series.
Yeah, they're frenemies.
I agree with Peter. We need to hire Peter Griffin to write this series. That's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Randy. Go on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good. But yeah, I think that's a better idea than a standalone. Just, I don't know, Lando movie.
Yeah.
Or Lando movie, or even a standalone
Lando
series movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better for both of them if we got a buddy kind of movie from them. Now, the only worry is they are similar characters.
Lando and Hondo.
Yeah,
I think Hondo's more conniving. He's all about his business. He's about that dollar.
They're similar characters.
They're very similar, but Lando's about being cool. I want to be the cool.
Usually, though, like the success for like the kind of buddy movie is the differences between them and how they make it work.
Well, are they really similar? Because Hondo's about his money. I'm about this paper.
So is Lando.
But Lando's also about these girls.
They're both like the couple episodes when he appear in Rebels is very similar. Like he's backstabbing, but he's not a horrible person, right?
I want to see that though. Them two trying to be friends, doing the same thing. Like you may be right. It may be too similar, but it may be similar enough that they both come off as charming.
It could be them competing against each other. It's an interesting show because although he does turn Han in, but like he saves.
It's like The Princess Bride. I am Antonio Montego. He's very cool and very suave. And then the Prince William was the same way. And have them both in the same movie and the same show.
It could be fun. No, it could be fun if done correctly. But you don't have Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian. Just say it.
Yeah, Donald Glover can't pull it off. He's not gonna be able to pull this off. And speaking of, we know we have always talked about it on this show. What are you drinking? First of all, what are you drinking? Because it's chat. What are you drinking in the chat? What y'all drinking?
Pineapple juice, and rum, and some Sprite.
Oh, that sounds delicious, actually. Pineapple juice, rum, and Sprite. You guys, that's what he's drinking.
Pineapple juice, yeah.
Peter Griffin, what you drinking? K-May, what you drinking? She's drinking sparkling water. Bruce, what you drinking over there? You know, the Geekish Network, what you drinking over there? Mark, what are you drinking? What are you drinking over there? You know what I'm drinking? Sparkling water from SodaStream, who's not one of our sponsors yet. SodaStream, hit us up. We need sponsors for SodaStream.
These sponsors for all of them.
Everybody needs a SodaStream in their life, man, so you can have that sparkling fresh water.
Lord, you sound like you pitching.
I am pitching. Hey, let me do my job here. I'm drunk on sparkling water today, Randy. Something else that's shocking today. We talk about this. We're in the middle of the streaming wars, and we seeing it shake out really fast. The one streaming company that we know is going to survive all the streaming wars that we think is going to survive is Netflix.
So I got my money on.
And then we have two other companies that offer streaming just as a service to the original companies, Apple and Amazon. Everybody else is struggling. Paramount's struggling. Peacock is probably struggling, more than likely. They're Comcast, so they're their service, you know what I'm saying? They're similar to Amazon and Disney. I mean Amazon and Apple.
I don't
Disney
know.
Plus is struggling. What's up?
I don't know if they're close to because Comcast.
Comcast is one of the biggest technology companies in this country right now.
I know Comcast is huge. They're more of like a cable company,
Mhm.
right? And they're only located in like the northeast part of the country.
No, but Comcast owns server bases and stuff like that.
But you don't have to use Comcast's service.
Well, if they own server cloud services,
But that's just right. But that's not the customer base. For
No,
like Amazon, like Amazon Prime is like I'm gonna get Amazon Prime, and I'm gonna always have Amazon Prime. I'm not getting rid of Amazon Prime, and as a plus, I get Prime for it. I'm not getting Amazon Prime to get the video service. I'm getting Amazon Prime because I need.
That's true. That's true. So Peacock has is
a server for big businesses. Like I'm not going like, oh, I need
Comcast would probably cut Peacock.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Because right.
Amazon Prime cannot cut Prime.
Yeah, it's not gonna cut Prime, right? Because and
what they can do though is get out of the original content making.
They could do that. But
they can, Netflix can, and Apple can get out of the original content making.
The new CEO of Amazon, because it's not Bezos anymore. I don't know his name, but it's not Bezos anymore. Did just come out recently and say we have to justify how much we're spending on some of these series.
Yeah.
So I think that's because of Citadel. I don't think it's because of Lord of the Rings, but I think it's definitely because of Citadel. Because they spent like $250 million on Citadel, and from what I heard from you guys, and also from other people, Citadel is pretty bad.
Yeah. It's unnecessary.
$250 million for something that's really, really bad is like that's just
And for Apple did not make Ted Lasso. They bought Ted Lasso.
Right.
Warner Brothers bought Ted Lasso.
What in Warner Brothers? When did
Warner Brothers made Ted Lasso? Yeah.
Warner Brothers made Ted Lasso
because the idiots at Warner Brothers turned down Ted Lasso. Zaslav.
I think that happened before he was there. I think that happened.
It didn't. It happened when he was there, idiot.
Did it? It didn't happen.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like that's something. I just feel like that's something he would do.
It's just on brand for.
Right.
On brand for his
right. Exactly. I just feel like he would make that decision. Right.
It is on brand for him. It is on brand. But yes, that's true. Ted Lasso is that Apple bought it over to them. They did the smart thing, which Netflix does very well. We're gonna buy the rights to this, global rights, exclusive rights to this, and tag our name on it. And everybody else is trying to create content to compete against that model. You're not, and then Netflix says we'll try it at a couple of shows. We'll do 15 original shows, but we'll tag our name on 1,500 original shows that are not here in America. So So, but not only that, guess who else? So we got a new competitor in the streaming service.
Cool.
NASA, baby. NASA is launching NASA a new plus streaming service. The Federal Space Agency
style stuff.
NASA. Let me go over this. The Federal Space Agency is announcing a new NASA Plus. Jesus Christ! Can we get out of the plus era? Can we get rid of plus?
You know why this is so timely, right?
Yeah, why is that?
Because they just aliens. Yeah. They're gonna stream the aliens on the channel.
Alien Week on NASA Plus gonna be fire.
They're gonna have a live stream from the room where they keep the aliens.
Where they dissect the aliens.
And you can just watch the aliens in their little cell or wherever they have them holding up.
Hell yeah.
That's what it is.
You're right.
All those people
You're right, Randy. Keep spitting, Rodney. Keep spitting, Rodney.
That's what it is. Timing is perfect, right?
It is. Thank you, Rodney. Rodney out here spitting, you guys, having church. Landed that plane. He landed that shit. Yeah, so NASA says it will have an ad-free, no cost, and family-friendly show plus service. They're not even charging for it. They're like, look, we're gonna give you a streaming service. We're not gonna charge you. We're not gonna show you ads. We're just gonna give it to you because it's cheaper than all the other shit we paid for here. We'll drop $1 billion in it. We already got the footage. We've had it for 50 years, and we gotta release it to the public. Hell, we're gonna release it on our own streaming service.
Oh God.
Some NASA
Peter said NASA might mess around and buy Star Wars.
Yes.
License it.
That's Peter Griffin's been spitting in the chat today. Thank you, Peter. You coming through. NASA might mess around and buy Star Wars. They may make the Lando series and make it cool. They probably have Neil deGrasse Tyson play old Lando. With Donald Glover playing young Lando, and Billy D. Williams is somewhere in between those two men.
Oh God, Billy D. Williams is older though than Neil deGrasse Tyson. I would imagine, right? Billy D's what? Got to be about what, 80?
Not when you do it. Not when you do a digital double of him from the movie. You do a digital double.
They're gonna have they're gonna have like a reality show like Terrace House, but it's like the space station house. It's like a constant. It's a 24-hour, 7 day a week live feed from the space station, and they're all like all the drama that happens between the astronauts.
They got one of them shows with like Little John or something about people going to the moon, don't they?
They do have. They do.
Well, that makes sense. That too,
because that reality show.
Yeah, it's a reality show about. But the one going to the moon or some shit like that. I don't know.
I think Mars, I think we're onto the Mars one. Yeah, where they're all locked up.
Yes,
where they're all locked up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're locked up for like a year because we're gonna simulate going to Mars."
That one too.
That's what it is.
We're putting. You can't let them out. You can't let them out. We're gonna see somebody murdered in there.
That's how they're
gonna love it. About this, we talked
monetizing it. They're monetizing it.
And we was like, no, they ain't gonna do it. Chuck was like, shit, the country fucked up. They'll let them go crazy.
They're gonna have like confessionals, right? Like on, like Survivor. Where they're
like, I'm about to kill that bitch.
Yeah.
You next morning it goes dark and everybody wake up and there's blood everywhere.
People are like, challenges. They're gonna start have challenges where they have to like go through like a obstacle course to be like.
Well, like no, I mean, for astronauts, at least from what I read, like the people who are chosen for astronauts are not necessarily like scientists. It's like Marines and shit.
The Marines,
yeah, because it's like
it's like former pilots. Yeah, like that's why a lot of like guys are like Navy pilots.
Yeah,
Air Force pilots,
shit like that, because they have to adapt to those surroundings and environments. So it's not like a bunch of bookish scientists or anything. It's like the badass people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're in the vessel, then apparently has to impose some level of gravity to make sure their blood flows.
All that shit. Like how you survive in 0G.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. How you gonna be in a small space station for months at a time?
NASA's about to release a channel full of murder simulators. But it ain't simulating murder. It's just gonna be murder.
Murder.
They got aliens. They gonna be murdering aliens. We're gonna be watching it with our popcorn. Go out there and kill that alien.
I'm
Because
thinking of like
apparently,
Independence Day, like
yesterday on the stand of Congress, they said, yeah, aliens are real. And nobody freaked the fuck out. Like, what? We've been saying humans have been out here saying aliens have been real for the last 60 years and that we captured them. And y'all just sat up here in this hearing under oath saying, yes, aliens are real. What's going on with us? What are humans going through? They said it yesterday.
man, you can't. It's the United States government, you know.
You
The
know?
average age of the United States government is like 67 years old or some shit. The motherfuckers don't know what's going on.
But no, they had somebody over 67 saying, yeah, we've been capturing aliens for the last 20 years. Like, hold on. So these conspiracy theorists that we call loons are not crazy at all. They're totally honest. And you killed some of them. And they said you killed them. Yeah, we killed some of them. Yeah, we killed them. Yeah, that one guy that was on YouTube that posted that first video that happened to die in a car wreck. Yeah, we made sure he died in that car wreck. Like what? What? What?
Oh god.
Oh my shit. Then they had Mitch McConnell glitched.
Yeah, he
The
glitched.
alien inside his body. We got scrolls living amongst us.
Yeah, he
Donald
glitched.
Trump is a fucking scroll. Mitch McConnell glitching, you know. Joe Biden falling down off a bicycle and shit. All the aliens are glitching on us. I said, oh my God. I said, Doctor Who's had like 10, 30 episodes about this shit. Where government officials that are over 60 are really aliens. They just infiltrated all the governments around the world. Yeah, that's why they made Secret Invasion a love story, because they didn't want to tell us the truth what we
It was really a biography.
Yeah.
It's a documentary.
Like Idiocracy, like Wall-E. Oh Lord, like Simpsons. Simpsons had the same exact story.
Well, the aliens got everything right. So I mean, we can't. Yeah, the Simpsons.
Oh shit.
They got Donald Trump right, Elon Musk right. They got everything right. I think Matt Groening, is it Groening? Matt Groening.
Matt Groening. I think he may be one of the aliens.
I think he's from the future and he just came back and became animator, right?
Right. He's Biff.
Right.
He's Biff from Back to
the exactly from Back to the Future. Yeah.
Made himself a billionaire.
Right, yeah.
A billionaire.
Because they don't miss. We thought it was satire. Right. Nah, he don't miss.
He made Donald Trump president. That is hard to do.
In the 90s. In the
90s.
Yeah.
He made Donald Trump president in the 90s.
Like, how did he get that right? That what? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised the Simpsons didn't have an R. Kelly episode in corporate child molestation.
Oh, well.
But we know Aaron Magruder did. Aaron Magruder did and say
Aaron didn't do it in advance. He did it afterwards. He did more like
I thought he did.
It was after, right? Okay. It was after. And Aaron was just like, how y'all keep letting this motherfucker go away? How you just keep letting him do? He do this shit like he gets a new trial like every 10 years.
Speaking of that, you see the new thing that Donald Trump got hit with?
What about the documents?
The surveillance tapes. So they have called Donald Trump requesting and trying to erase surveillance tapes to steal documents. You thought because you can delete them off a computer that goes to a server that you got rid of the goddamn files?
He don't know any better. You don't know how technology works.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He thinks if he deletes something, it's gone forever, right? Like he doesn't understand this.
They have video footage that has so much redundancy that you can't delete anything. So Peter Griffin said best. He sent the janitor in there to delete them. Sneak in there and delete them, like a Simpsons episode. Oh, and thought they were deleted. Oh my god! Oh my god!
He don't know, man. He's
Oh,
another one. He's 70 years. He don't seem, but he's another. He's 70 something years old too,
yeah.
man.
He's never used an email. Never used an
Yeah, he
email.
don't know these things.
Oh man. Oh man. He talks some line-on sentences on Truth Social.
I mean,
Oh man. Oh man, this shit is wild. This shit is wild. There's so much wild stuff going on right now. We're about to have 5 generations fight for power because the old folks that are running everything are about to die, y'all.
like you said earlier, like Mitch McConnell literally did glitch on the Senate floor.
Glitched.
He was
He
like,
and
"What?"
said I fail. I failed earlier today. That's why. That's what happened. No, falling don't make you glitch like that unless you fall on your damn head.
Unless you getting hit in the NFL or some shit like that, or you done busted your head, you don't glitch like that. Yeah,
You don't glitch like that. Oh my goodness. Whew.
I mean,
Let me laugh about that. Let's go to some happier news.
Oh, I thought all this shit been happy. It's been hilarious.
It has been hilarious Friday. Nicki Minaj is coming to Call of Duty Warzone and Modern Warzone too. I just want to know, can she twerk when she sandbags you, when she teabags you? If Nicki Minaj can twerk when she teabags you, this may be worth every bit of this.
I would rather have Meg, but I'll take Nicki.
Hey, we'll start with Nicki. We'll probably end with Ice Spice. We need to have Sexy Red in there doing Pound Town.
Oh Lord. I think it would be amazing to have Sexy Red in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
My
we need
booty hole brown, my pussy pink. I think that would be amazing.
You just messed up that line, but I get you.
That's my booty hole brown and my pussy pink.
No, she goes, my pussy looks pink, my booty hole brown.
Isn't that what I said?
You said it the other way around.
I said my booty hole brown and my pussy pink.
No, it's backwards. That's backwards.
Yeah,
Switch those two things around. Switch them around.
Oh Lord. Lord.
Yeah, switch them around. You got to switch them around.
Same thing. You know what I was talking about.
I know what you're talking about, as I said. So if y'all didn't know, Nicki Minaj is coming to Call of Duty Warzone in Modern Warfare 2 as an operator, the franchise's first named female operator. They chose Nicki Minaj first. They should have chose Ruth Bader Ginsburg. They should have chose birds.
Why do you think I chose Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
While numerous real-life celebrities have appeared in the Call of Duty games over the years, including Snoop Dogg, Lionel Messi, Kevin Durant, the only woman to appear as an operator right now have been fictional until Nicki.
But
So
I'm wondering why Ruth Ginsburg. I'm
just had her. Shit, they wanted to start with a woman. They should have started Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She's the more ass in real life than most women have. Her, or at least Selena. I mean, Serena. Serena Williams would have been great to have.
Serena be dope. They're gonna put a lot of them. What's her name? Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Layla
Ali. She would have been dope.
Margaret Robbie as Barbie.
Maybe
They could have chose a lot of people.
Yeah, they chose a lot of people. They want to go rappers. They could have went with somebody like MC Light.
Yeah. They said they did for 50 years of hip hop. They started with Nicki Minaj.
Why? But that's
why not Lauryn Hill?
I would say like MC Light, Queen Latifah. She's already an action star. You can start Queen Latifah in it.
She is an action star. That is weird.
It's a lot of other, like, if you want to be a women hip hop artist, you could have had with, but
Yep.
You gotta think about like their audience though too.
Yeah.
Right. Nicki Minaj is like really relevant to like the people that play.
Young people that play. That's true. So was Ice Spice. They should have started Ice Spice.
Maybe they did. Maybe they will.
Yeah, they should get Ice Spice in there. And no, you get Nicki Minaj and you get Cardi B and let them fight each other. They hate each other in real life. Get them to fight each other. Cardi B threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj.
They just put Futurama in Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The thing is with the Call of Duty, they can only do real world celebrities. They can't do what Fortnite does, where like they're putting Optimus Prime in there, and Futurama, and like Star Wars and all the Marvel stuff. It's like they can only do stuff that's like quote unquote real, realistic.
You know what you know what they probably should have done? Put Brittany Griner in there and had her killing Russians. But nobody knows who Brittany Griner is because she was in the WNBA and don't no woman know anybody in the WNBA.
But I thought that story was big enough that people would.
It is. I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit about how women don't watch the WNBA and expect men to watch it to keep it alive and keep it relevant.
Men do watch it. Men are the biggest watchers of the
WNBA. They are the biggest watchers of the WNBA.
So that's just shit that they be talking.
You know who they should have had in here?
Who's that?
Kim, Chloe, Courtney. And they should have had
them pay them license fees though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be
Kris Jenner.
Them gonna be expensive license fees.
Mm-hmm. But it may be worth it. It would be worth every bit of it.
It might be, but shit, you know. Kardashians. Hey.
And it should cut to a confessional scene with them. So I can hear Courtney say, "Yeah, I killed them because they weren't vegans."
Is that a thing? I don't know.
Yes, the Kardashians. So they cut to their confessionals.
I know they have confessionals, but did I miss something about veganism?
No, because Courtney always says that's not vegan. Like, hey, Courtney, we get this pizza. Well, the pizza's vegan, but the boxes they have are dangerous. And she talks like a robot because she doesn't know how to act in character. She's just being Courtney. She's just being normal Courtney talking in the microphone.
She might be glitching too.
So. She may be glitching. She may be glitching. But people will pay good money to have the Kardashians.
It will. I just think they might have, and the deal might have been worth so much.
Ooh, they can get Taylor Swift.
See, again, them license fees gonna be expensive.
No, they did it for 50 years of hip hop. I understand. They wanted to, hey, what do hip hop guys like?
I mean, Nicki is relatively popular, but Nicki ain't pulling in Taylor Swift money.
No,
Taylor Swift about to go on $1 billion tour,
and they both hip hop.
Oh shit!
They both hip hop. They both
consider Taylor Swift hip hop.
Everything is hip hop these days, Randy. Taylor Swift raps on her damn album, her new album. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Once you rap, you are hip hop these days.
No,
like every country song is a hip hop song. It's all drill music. It's drill music with a banjo. That's what it is.
I call it Taylor Swift hip hop. I'm not.
I know you don't want to, Randy. She's not rock music. Rock music ain't around no more.
Country music.
What?
It's country music. Taylor Swift.
She ain't country music. She ain't, she's pop.
She's country pop, but like that's her thing. That's her genre. It's like
country. She doesn't do country songs.
She started as country.
She started off as folk songs.
Yeah, she started as country, but she moved over.
She's
straight pop. She's just straight pop.
That's like saying Madonna is country music. No, it's pop music.
But Taylor Swift started off as country music.
What is pop music, Randy?
It's just popular music. But what I'm saying is,
it's all in the same vein.
She started off as country. She started off as country.
Yeah, but she ain't that no more.
I don't know what
people change.
And that's fine.
When's the last time you heard a Taylor Swift album?
No, I've never heard. When's the last time? I've never heard a Taylor Swift album.
I've heard like songs here and there, but
I've heard songs.
Yeah, not the whole album. But man, she's like insanely popular, right?
Insanely popular. Absolutely.
I mean, supposedly her show is amazing. She does like 4 hours.
Yeah, and she's on tour right now, right?
She's on tour right now. Yeah.
The only tour bigger than her, she's the biggest, right? Beyonce's right behind her, but she's like the biggest.
She came here and she sold out SoFi for like four nights.
Exactly.
Like
right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Ain't many people doing that. Well, SoFi's 100,000 people.
Yeah. Yeah. She sold it out like every single time.
Sells it out every time.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
But she can't just stand on stage and make people faint, though.
4 hours, man. She's on there for like 4 hours.
She does a 4-hour show. Michael Jackson give us 30 hours and we had the time of our life.
You talking about humans and gods. Ain't nobody doing that. I don't care how
like the Funk said she hasn't been country for like 15 years.
She started this country, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, she did. She started as folk, like folky country, but not really country. It's like folk music. She's in the same category as what's her name?
I think I think a lot of people really said that too. Right? They speculated that she moved away from country because she couldn't make it as a country artist.
Couldn't make it as a country artist. Yeah.
She wasn't country enough, and then so she had to like kind of go more towards pop.
Yeah. She fell into that Norah Jones category, and Norah Jones category don't make any money. Ain't nobody buying Norah Jones album, but
Norah Jones is awesome.
She's a fucking amazing.
Amazing.
But people aren't buying her though.
They buying her like they buying Taylor Swift.
They're not buying. Yeah. And Taylor's like, I need that pop money. She leaned into pop, and all pop music is like 90 or rap, 90 R&B and rap. It's the same beat production. And all the Taylor does is bring out a guitar on top of it.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Because, Timberland, he switched from messing with Genuine to Justin Timberlake. He like, shit, I can make a whole lot more money with Justin Timberlake than I can with Timberlake.
What makes that bad is that Justin Timberlake album helped write it for Genuine. And Genuine was like, I don't want to be a pop artist. You're an idiot. You are an idiot.
And now he's making bad video. He's a bad concert doing old moves. What was the
New from the Ville came in and said it. Taylor Swift hasn't been country since Kanye made her the most famous woman in the world. That is true. Miley Cyrus started out as country, but she is now on pop too. No, Miley Cyrus is trap music. Now she went back to country, you guys. She went back to country. Miley Cyrus is now classic rock country.
Yeah, I was on a weird YouTube wormhole trip, and I came across like a recent song of her singing, and she was like, "Yeah, it was very like metal, almost pop, metal pop, but it was actually pretty good." I was like, "Wow, this is actually really good." I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Well, she realized she's like, these hood black guys I got around me or get me and put in jail, but have to make me spend too much money on lawyers. I need to get away from these hood black guys. I'm going metal.
They the worst though. They way worse than the hip hop stars.
They are. But see, when you're around hip hop stars, you got to buy the Bentley, and you got to pay for police charges. When you're around the metal guys, you just got to pay for police charges.
Yeah,
you don't have to have the Bentley.
Yeah, them metal, and maybe we talk.
Metal guys don't, but they buy as Hellcats.
They buy like shit. Like Motley Crue was notorious for buying like Ferraris and crashing them and shit like.
No, they're rock stars. That's different. That's not metal. That's not all the way metal. Metal buys Hellcat.
Yeah, Metallica. Those guys.
Metallica makes love ballads, Randy. They're known for love ballads. Most of their music is love ballads.
Metallica crazy as hell.
No, they're not. They're not.
They are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Remember that Tom Hanks? Remember that Tom Hanks Saturday Night Live bit where he was like the guy with the MAGA hat on Black Jeopardy? And it was basically like they're all the same, right? It basically was showing that like the rednecks and the black people were the same. They had the same kind of problems. The same kind of
problems. Yeah. But that's true. So Metallica, they're wild boys, but they ain't gonna have you crash your Bentley.
Shit.
They ain't out here.
Did one of them kill somebody, and that's what happened?
That's Motley Crue.
That was Motley Crue.
That's Motley Crue.
Yeah, but I remember
that's not metal.
Yeah,
Metallica's known to make love ballads. They're different groups. They're different genres. Technically, they're different genres.
Them cats is the wildest cats, dog.
They're the difference between conscious rap. They're the difference between Mos Def and damn Chief Keef.
Man, let me tell you something.
Or Migos.
Metal cats are way wilder than hip hop cats ever were.
I've been to a number of metal concerts when I worked at Neversoft, and they're amazing. They're fun. They're amazing.
I'm just saying those.
I never got in the mosh pit. I never got kicked in the face or punched. I can't, but I sat there and watched.
Those dudes are way wilder than hip hop cats.
What makes them wilder, you think?
The drugs.
No, a lot of metal, all they do is get drunk and hang themselves.
A lot of them do drugs. Like I remember watching
In the culture of metal, Randy, they do a lot of drinking.
Huh? And they do a lot of drugs.
Drugs are just like drinking. But they're not going out here playing music real loud and doing donuts in the street.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. They're not having donut races in the street.
Yeah, they are. They're having relevance to that.
Metal's not in the middle of Slosson's Avenue right now.
They're not in the middle of Slauson Avenue because they don't go to
That's what I'm saying.
Avenue.
That's hip hop, though. Hip hop is in the middle of Slauson Avenue.
Metal cats are way worse.
They're not racing rice rockets.
Metal cats are way.
They're not doing Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, they are.
They're not doing that.
Yeah,
no,
they are.
What they're doing is getting drunk, lighting a bonfire, and throwing punches at each other and kicks at each other.
They are worse than hip hop cat.
They are. They're in a high school auditorium or club, getting drunk, throwing punches and kicks at each other. I have been in there. I have seen it. And they're like, let's go to the balcony, guys. They got the mosh pit, the whole bottom floor. I'm like, okay, let's go to upstairs. We go
That's worse. They're way worse than anything.
That's cheap, Randy. That's cheap to going to a mosh pit is cheaper than taking your Hellcat, doing donuts and running it into a light bulb.
They do those things too.
And getting arrested. They don't
do those things too.
They don't do that with metal. That's not the culture of metal. I'm talking about things that are staples in the culture. That's not a staple in the culture of metal.
Metal cats are wild.
Randy, I think you're crossing the streams here.
I'm not.
You're inside, Randy. You're inside kid.
I am.
You don't even go outside. So you have no point of reference on it.
I'm watching the shit that these dudes do. Where you talk about it, like behind the music shit, documentary shit.
Randy,
hey, there's not a hip hop cat that's the equivalent of that crazy dude who had the dude from London, Ozzy Osbourne. There ain't nobody as crazy as them, dude. Now they ain't gonna kill you for a gold chain at the Waffle House. Yeah, that ain't gonna.
Yeah, Randy. Metal is cheaper.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that.
Miley Cyrus is running with rappers that shoot other people.
Well, that's
Metal cats ain't doing that. They tear up a hotel room.
Yeah.
They tear up a hotel room. They're not throwing people out of the hotel rooms from 30 feet in the air. That's really rich kids in Ibiza doing that. That have no consequences. Metal kids are working class kids that go into a show and mosh pit on each other.
I ain't said it was.
The only place that happens at in hip hop is Travis Scott concerts.
I ain't said it was going out there shooting people.
That's what I'm saying. Miley Cyrus has ran with guys that shot other people. King Von is a murderer. He was a murderer. So when she's saying, I'm going to do this metal song because the people in the metal community ain't going out shooting up people. They're not going to argue with a girl on Instagram Live, turn around and she's dead 2 days later after the person that's talking with on Instagram Live saying, I'm going to come and kill you. Where you at? And she goes, I'm in so-and-so. I'm in so-and-so. Then she ended up dead.
That ain't cool.
That's King Von. So yes,
I don't have
metal dudes. What they do is they get drunk or high, go into an arena and punch each other, punch and kick each other. That's what they do. They get drunk and high, punch and kick each other, and go home.
That's why.
Call that a good night. That costs you nothing. You may lose a tooth. That's probably what you'll do. Maybe lose a tooth. And they work in the factories anyway, where they're scared of losing an arm. You know, I've been to a metal concert and watched the guy with a nub, Randy, punch somebody with it. We can't have a hip hop show and people mosh pit. But if they did that in hip hop show, somebody dying. Right?
Nah, you can have mosh pits in hip hop.
No, you cannot. You cannot have a real mosh
pit. I went to a DMX concert. It was a mosh pit.
Randy, you can't have a real mosh pit.
I don't know if it's real or fake. I went to
a real mosh pit, Randy. You're throwing blows like Mike Tyson. You're throwing as hard punches and kicks as you possibly can.
well, you can't have that in a black concert. Period.
That's what I'm saying. There's no
That could
real
be R&B. You can't have that at an Usher concert.
Can't have that anywhere. In metal, they have real. It's like bare knuckle brawls in the pit.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that in black people.
No, you're not. We're not that crazy. Peter Griff's nub jab. Yes, I saw a nub jab. A guy that had no hand. He's ex-military, of course. He probably lost his hand in one of the wars. And I watched him swing around and punch somebody with the nub. Because we laughed about it. Like, damn, that phantom fist, that phantom fist.
I almost threw up my drink, man.
That phantom fist was amazing to see. Man, that shit was real. I'm like, wow. Randy, my first metal show was Guar. You know who Guar is? Guar comes out as Kaiju and performs as Kaiju. And the shit is fucking amazing. Right. I started at Neversoft. They were like, hey, what do you know about rock music? I said, I don't know. We're taking you to all the rock shows. That's part of your job. Is come to the rock shows.
Man, we gotta get out of here. What's
up? Oh, we gotta get out of here. It's 8:40. It's 8:40. Let's get out of here. So we're talking. So Miley Cyrus went to metal because it's safer and cheaper. That's the conclusion of Miley Cyrus. We gotta think. Miley Cyrus dropped one of the hottest hip hop verses one year.
Miley Cyrus ain't never dropped one of the hottest.
She did drop one of the hottest hip hop.
Get up, shit.
She dropped one of the hottest hip hop verses. In the year. If she did with Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J on the song called 23. Miley Cyrus dropped one of the best hip hop verses of the year. This is what she said. I be in the club, standing on the couch, in them wolf grays like it's my house, drinking out the bottle. I got no respect, looking like a model who just got a check. I back it up because I don't give a fuck. If you're a lame, that's a shame.
Just look
you
this
can't
up.
hang with us. I'm MC Hammerfly. You can't touch. Jay's so fly. I should work at Flight Club.
Did you look this up?
Yeah.
Or did you know that? Okay. Because I was gonna say, if you know this, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Yes. And her voice is so good because she has that nice gravelly voice. I'm like, damn, she just dropped one of the best verses for a woman this year in hip hop. What year was this verse made? What year is this song made? 2013. 2013. And the song's called 23. Talking about Rockin' Jays.
On
That's your question, Miley Cyrus. It's better than Pound Town.
Oh, Lord. That's not saying much, though. That's not saying.
You question Miley's swagger. That verse is cooler than Childish Gambino. Well, anyway. Oh man. I'm laughing at Peter Griffin. He said, "Look out, Crawford versus Spencer Nutt." Oh shoot. But anyway, it's been a good Friday, you guys. We had a lot of laughs. We went through a couple of news stories, and we ended it on Miley Cyrus somehow. That just happened. I'm gonna blame Rodney. It's Rodney's fault we ended on Miley Cyrus.
Oh God.
We'll start back next week with more news stories, probably about the NASA Plus channel and their Survivor show.
Lord.
Probably start off there. Thank you, Digital Click, for making sure we look good, doing all our backgrounds and stuff. Thank you, Peter Griffin. Thank you, Newt from the Ville. Thank you, Mark, for tuning in. Thank you, Miss K Main. We had a new streamer hop in today, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce Lee. Bruce 420 Lee 2. Thank you for coming in. If you haven't subscribed to us, please subscribe to us either on Twitch or YouTube or both. We like to you to subscribe to both. Share us with your friends and families. Thanks, Randy, for being on this show. Listen to all my nonsense. Thanks, Rodney, for being
It's
great.
nonsense. It's nonsense.
It's real though. It's real stuff though.
Nonsense.
It's real stuff. I be going on these rabbit holes like, what is going on in the world? I love knowing this wild stuff. I'm into it. The more weird, the better. Thank you all for tuning in. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for summer hours. So we'll be back on Monday to talk about more geek news. Pod Squadron's on its way back, right, Rodney?
Okay, good shit.
Yeah, if everything works out all right. We've been having a lot of different scheduling issues, but hopefully by Monday we'll be able to back.
Nice.
We're still kind of figuring out what to do because of the strike.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things I think we can't really cover, or just want to play it safe and cover honor the strike, you know. And then
maybe we'll have to do us a logo saying that we honored the strike. A disclaimer at the beginning of every
I think also too, like,
we'll do a disclaimer.
Maybe we just cover like older stuff, like maybe do like a Rebels rewatch or something.
Yeah.
But like I have seen a lot of other like YouTuber like React channels saying that they're pivoting because they don't want to cover anything that's struck work. You know.
There's a supercut of all the Star Wars Clone Wars. A supercut. And Centel gave me the list in the shows.
Crazy.
So let me grab that list and they can watch the supercut. And I heard the supercut is really good. The guy's a professional editor. He even does the card, the Star Wars card to tell you what's going on in the timeline. He makes his own cards that actually supplement for the timeline.
How long is the
That'd be interesting.
The supercut's like it's like a little less than like 10 hours, I think. He supercuts it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of other content creators that do stuff like what we do. There's one React channel. I know they said they're pivoting and they're not covering any. And I think there's actual really there are some SAG rules where you can't do certain things, you know. So we have to look and see.
I just put it in the chat to you guys. The guy.
But I think we could definitely rewatch Rebels.
He called it the Clone Wars Refocused. It's called the Clone Wars Refocused. Yeah,
because basically, looks like Ahsoka is basically Clone Wars 1.5.
Well, what you call it said it is part 5. What's his name? David Filoni. He said it's season 5 of Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Mm-hmm. So
let me show this to the group. Saying this thing, they got it all color coordinated.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a super cut.
So then, like,
he cut.
How long is the super cut?
His super cuts are per season. I think they're like 2 hours. He turns into like a feature movie
per season.
Mm-hmm.
And then one season is like 2 hours.
You gotta make sure people don't find that. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
This is his editing notes. That's his edit. That's how dope he did it. He made his own notes. Randy's in the chat if you want to see it.
That's it. Yep, I said it.
It's amazing. He talks about what he cut out, what was weak, what he kept strong. So he pieces together himself a whole entire episode. I said, that's dope. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Like the first season, he does season 0, right? Season 0 ends up being 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, but this next year, we'll see. I mean, for sure, like, most everybody, like Tracy, Jason, and Andy were there. So at Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll probably talk a little bit about what they saw at Comic-Con. And we'll just catch up. We haven't been on for a few months, so it'd be good to touch back. But hopefully we'll be back on, and then we'll figure something out. But yeah, Pod Squadron, and then we'll as a network we'll navigate the strike as best as we can.
Yeah. So. Nah, he even did this, Rodney. He did season 1 is 37 minutes.
Oh, damn.
24 episodes.
He cut a lot of shit.
Cut a lot of things out. 37 minutes. That's one hell of
a. But Bruce and Chan asked, "Did you guys binge the They Clone Tyrone yet?"
Not yet.
I started it and I wasn't enjoying it, but I had to step away. So it's on the list to be watched this weekend. And it's a movie. It's not a television series, right?
They Clone Tyrone. I think it's
a movie. It's a movie.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We should talk about it. We should have a special show and talk about it. Bring Centel on. Yeah, it's 2 hours, 2 minutes, 2 hour, 2 hour minute movie. I heard it's really good.
It started off really fun, right? And I didn't get a chance to finish it. So
I heard it's
like. Speaking of Idris Elba, I've been hearing really good things about Hijack.
I heard Hijack's amazing. We're doing Hijack on binge.
Hijack is amazing. Yeah,
next week we're doing The Witcher. The week after, I think we do Hijack.
Like you can never pull Idris Elba out of cool. Even as Luther, he was cool.
Luther is like amazing, man. Yeah, he's amazing as Luther. He is. He really is. Cool. Anti-hero, man. Yeah. Totally anti-hero.
Still cool.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Walter White was an anti-hero too.
White was an anti-hero. People are rooting for Walter. He was a school teacher that sold drugs. If there's a chemistry teacher right now that sold meth, we will to call that person a villain.
Read for Saul. Better Call Saul.
Yep.
I'm on my last season of Better Call Saul. I'm
halfway through Tony Soprano.
Tony Soprano, anti-hero though. He was a villain.
I'm watching what's it the one that's in Mississippi with Bateman.
Ozark.
Ozarks.
Ozark. Yeah, Ozark.
Yeah. Ozark's really good.
They're not Mississippi. They're Missouri. It's Missouri.
Missouri. Yeah, the Ozarks.
Yeah, Ozark is dope.
Yeah,
it's not starting to watch.
Yeah,
I hate it.
So much stuff happens in that series, bro. It is so fast paced. It's like, yo, it's pretty wild. It's just like 2 episodes in, you're like, what? All this stuff happened. Like
Jason Bateman in that character, because I was like, Jason Bateman been like the same character since the 80s.
Like is really good.
Arrested Development.
Yes, but now Jason Bateman is a villain, really?
Lauren Linney. The girl in there, she's amazing.
Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth is dope.
She's amazing character, amazing actress. Yeah. So cool.
Yep. With that being said, you guys, thank everybody for tuning in. So we may have our squadron back. We may. And we'll be on for GeekBeast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we have Binge Worthy on Wednesday. What are we
we're doing the Witcher season. Yeah, we're doing the Witcher season 3.
Witcher season 3, the last one of Henry Cavill. R.I.P. Henry Cavill in The Witcher. Because he made it great. We may not get a Witcher 4. We'll see how the strike goes.
Liam Hemsworth, right? Is it Liam Hemsworth?
Liam Hemsworth, yeah.
So he's supposed to take over the franchise, but we'll see.
Yep.
Discount Thor.
Discount Thor. It is Discount Thor. Thor's little brother, right?
Walmart Thor. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth's younger brother.
Yeah.
He's supposed to take over.
Good stream, gents.
Good stream. Thank you all. Y'all have a good night. See you next week. Peace.